Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever felt like your design teams are just speaking different languages, with all your data scattered across servers and emails, well, then this is for you. Today, we're going to break down how the 3D Experience platform really tackles that chaos and helps companies get everybody on the same page. So let's dive in. Okay, so let's start with a problem that probably sounds really familiar. You've got these brilliant engineers and designers on your team, but they're constantly tripping over old systems and totally disconnected data. It's a story we hear all the time, and man, is it a huge barrier to innovation. I mean, seriously, does this look familiar? Your information is, well, it's everywhere and nowhere all at once. You've got CAD files sitting on some local server, project plans are in spreadsheets, critical feedback is buried deep in an email thread, and management is just trying to make sense of it all. This constant digital scavenger hunt, it leads to some pretty serious pain points. And look, these issues are way more than just daily frustrations. They are absolute innovation killers. All that miscommunication, it leads to expensive rework. Critical data just gets lost. Your teams are wasting precious time just hunting for the latest version of a file. So the big question is, how do you actually break this cycle? Well, the solution isn't just buying another tool. It's about building a whole new foundation. It's about moving away from that chaos and into a single central hub for everything. Think about it like this. You're demolishing all those data silos and building a brand new digital headquarters in the cloud, where everyone, no matter what their role is, works from the exact same set of blueprints. And this is a really key distinction. The 3D Experience platform, it's not just another piece of software you install. It's a complete business environment. It's a foundational shift that connects every single part of your operation, from the very first design sketch all the way to the final product, all in one unified digital space. And this, right here, this is the ultimate goal. What it creates is a single source of truth. One place where everyone, I'm talking the design engineer using SOLIDWORKS, the project manager tracking progress, can find and, more importantly, trust the data they need. No more questioning if you have the right file or the latest updates. This is it. So, okay, how do you get there? Well, it's not like you just flip a switch one day and everything changes. The journey from that chaos to real clarity, it begins with a few simple foundational steps to get your new digital workspace set up. So here are the first concrete steps. Your administrator activates your tenant, which is just your company's private secure space on the platform. Think of it as getting the keys to the new building. Next, they assign roles, giving each team member the specific tools and permissions they need. And finally, they create collaborative spaces. You can just think of these as digital project rooms for keeping teams and data organized. And hey, getting started doesn't mean you have to adopt everything all at once. Nope, you begin with just 3 core roles. 3D Swimer provides that communication backbone for everyone. Collaborative Industry Innovator is for managing your data, your versions, and your approvals. And Collaborative Designer for SOLIDWORKS seamlessly connects your main CAD tool right into the platform. This trio is your starting point. All right, so you've set up the digital headquarters. Now for the next big step, it's move-in day. It's time to bring all of your existing design data inside. But before we get into the how, there's a really crucial concept to get. When you migrate your files, you're only bringing over the latest version of your files. The platform intentionally sets this as revision A. It's creating a clean slate, a fresh start. And this ensures that from this point forward, every single change is tracked perfectly inside the new system. You have 2 main tools to get this move done. The bulk load tool is your standard, straightforward option for smaller, well-organized sets of data. But for the really big, complex migrations, you have the EDAT ETK tool. Think of this as the industrial strength option. It uses a database for tracking, it can use multiple computers for speed, and this is huge, it checks all your data for errors before you even start uploading. Okay, so once your people and your data are actually on the platform, the key to long-term success isn't a massive company-wide launch on day 1. It's all about a smart, phased rollout that builds confidence and ensures everyone really adopts this new way of working. And this is maybe the most critical piece of advice for a successful rollout. Start small. Don't go for a big bang launch that overwhelms everyone. Instead, pick one, just one, real internal project and let a pilot team run it from start to finish on the platform. This way, they build real-world confidence, they see the benefits firsthand, and they become your internal champions for the new system. Which brings us to the number 1 rule for a successful implementation. Lead with your process, not with the tools. Seriously, before you even touch the software, define your ideal workflow. How should your teams collaborate? What does your approval process really need to look like? Once that's crystal clear, then you use the platform's tools to automate and enhance that process. You see, when you follow this journey, from understanding the problem to defining your workflow and running a pilot, the result is so much more than just new software. It's a fundamental, positive shift in how your entire business innovates and operates. And here is the payoff. Your collaboration becomes truly real-time, not just a sequence of emails. Management gets the clear visibility they need to make smarter decisions and faster. All those processes for tracking issues and getting approvals become streamlined and transparent. And the bottom line? You break down the barriers that slow you down, and you accelerate your entire innovation cycle.